So welcome everyone to your 60 minutes community vinyasa class. My name is Michelle. Today we will have a lot of more flexibility and also some core work. So hopefully you will get a little sweaty afterwards. We will get started in a comfortable seat. So just find a seat in the middle of your mat, any position that's comfortable for your body. Get all your wiggle giggles out. Maybe you need to adjust your mat or need to take care of your hair. And really take a moment to settle in your space, acknowledging that you are here. So really focus the next 60 minutes to tune in and to reconnect with your breath. Starting to sitting up a little taller, feel your sits bones grounding down through the mat, and the crown of the head is lifting tall. Big inhale through the nose, and open mouth exhale. One more just like that. Inhaling through the nose, and big exhale. Introducing Ujjayi breathing. So you will be inhaling and exhaling through your nose. As you exhale, constrict the back of your throat like you're fogging up a mirror. Ujjayi breath is a great way to build up heat in your body. So I encourage you to use Ujjayi breath throughout the class. You are always welcome to come back to a seat or to a child's pose, make modifications, and drink water whenever you need to. And know that my voice is merely a guidance. Now extend your right leg long towards the right side and keep your left knee bent. And start to reaching your left arm up and over. Find a big side body stretch. Stretching out your whole left side body, and notice if your chest starts to slouch forward, try to keep it lifted. One more inhale to reach. As you exhale, coming back down, press into your left palm, lift your hips up, reach your right arm up, stretching out your whole right side body. As you inhale to stretch, exhale, lower down, facing towards your right foot. And start to fold over. So any amount that's accessible for you. Stretching out your right hamstrings. Maybe you feel this in your lower back. And let your belly be soft. Slowly coming back to center, crossing your right leg over to the right. We find one seated twist. As you inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, twist right. So gazing towards your right shoulder. Really tuck in your belly, lengthening your spine, even though you're twisting. Coming back to center, we now switch side. Welcome, Nina. Thanks for joining. So you will extend your left leg long, keep your right knee bent, reaching your right arm up and over, stretching out your whole right side body. Your both sits bones still grounding down through the mat, and keep your chest lifted. One more inhale to stretch. And exhale, lower down, press into your right palm. Inhale, lift your hips up. Big side body stretch to your left side body. As you inhale, you reach. And exhale, lower down, facing towards your left foot. And lower down, stretching out your left hamstrings. Lower down any amount. Your hands can be either on the floor or maybe on your shin or your left foot. Let your head and neck be soft. And rising back to center. Cross your left leg over to the right. We find one seated twist. So as you inhale, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, twist left. So every inhale, you think about lengthening your spine. And as you exhale, you twist. Coming back to center and find the tabletop. So your shoulders above your wrist, your knees below your hips, spine is neutral. Your core is slightly engaged here, so no dumping down here. So to protect your lower back. Inhale, drop your belly, gaze up, cow pose. Lift your tailbone up. Exhale, cat, dome the spine. Push the floor away. Inhale, cow pose, gaze up. Exhale, cat. Find a couple more rounds, cat-cows, or any organic movements that feels good in your body. Maybe some C shapes, some S shapes, or you press yourself forward and back to your child's pose. Gently warming up your spine here and checking in if there's any tight spot and just acknowledging it. Now coming back to neutral tabletop, extend your right heel back and keep kicking your right heel back, so stretching out your right hamstring here. And start to lift your right leg up. And can you also extend your left arm long in front of you? So a little bit balancing here. Still engage your core. As you inhale to reach. As you exhale, bring your right foot towards your right, your left arm towards your left. You should feel this in your outer hip. We do that 3 more times. So inhale to reach. Exhale, reach. Inhale, center. Exhale. You got this. Last one. Inhale to reach. Exhale, and place your right foot on your right side, gate pose. Pressing into the knife edge of your right foot. As you inhale, reaching your left arm up and over. Big side body stretch. One more time. And exhale, we switch side, reaching your right arm up and over. And coming back to neutral tabletop. We switch side. So extend your left heel back. Keep pressing your left heel forward and back a few times, warming up your left hamstrings. And now extend your right arm up and lift your left leg up. Find your balance here. As you inhale, you lengthen. As you exhale, bring your left leg to the left, right arm to the right. Feel this in your outer glutes. Inhale, center. And exhale. 2 more. Inhale, center. Exhale to reach. Last one. Inhale, center. Exhale. Find your gate pose on the other side. So pressing into the knife edge of your left foot. Reach your right arm up and over. Big side body stretch. As you exhale, switch side, reaching your left arm up and over. And coming back to neutral tabletop. And tuck your toes and have a seat on your heel, so a little toe squats. You can use your palms to bring your pinky toes out, so you have all 10 toes on the mat. As you inhale, reaching both arms up. Exhale, hands to heart. 2 more. Inhale to reach. Exhale, hands to heart. Last one. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hands to heart. And close your eyes. I invite you to set an intention for your practice, to set the tone for the next 60 minutes, maybe even your day or your week. Think about one word you want to focus on today. Big breath in to seal in your intention. And exhale, sigh it out. Open your eyes, untuck your toes, bring your palms on your side. Can you lift your kneecap up 1 inch above the mat and lift your heart? Squeeze your shoulder blades and find tabletop and your first downward facing dog. So tuck your toes, lift your hips up. Your hands is about shoulders width distance. Your feet about hips width distance, or maybe wider for our first downward facing dog today. You can bend your knees a lot, really focusing on lifting your tailbone up towards the sky. Your weight is evenly distributed to all 10 fingers and press into your knuckles. So no dumping weight on your wrist. And big inhale here through the nose. And open mouth exhale. Reach your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Bend your knees, opening up your hips. Option 2, use your right knee to make some big hip circles, circling up your ankles, your thigh. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, low lunge, step your right foot forward and lower your back knee down. Your right knee is right above your right ankle. Draw your navel in, lengthening your tailbone down. Use your core to rise up. Reaching both arms up. As you inhale, cactus your arm and lift your heart. A gentle back bend. And exhale, tuck and curl. 2 more. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale, round your spine. Inhale to lift. Exhale, half split. So straighten your right leg, flex your right toes towards your face. So stretching out our right hamstrings. You can shift your weight forward and back. Walk your hands forward. Find the pyramid pose. So straighten both legs, shorten your stand. Your left toes about 45-degree angle pointing towards the left side. Try to square your pelvis forward. So bring your right hip back, left hip forward. Should feel the stretch in both hamstrings. Head and neck relax. Lower your back knee down. Find your tabletop pose. As you inhale, reach your right arm up. Exhale, thread the needle. So gazing towards the left side. Your left arm can either stay right here or you can extend your left arm long. And notice if your hips start to move towards the left, try to have your hips right above your knees. If you have your left arm extend, bring your left arm back, press into your left palm, reach your right arm up one more time. And exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. So that is our warm-up flow for the right side. We now will repeat that on the left. So lift your left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhale, bend your knees, opening up your left side body. Use your left knee to make some big hip circles, circling up your ankles, your thigh. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, low lunge. Lower your back knee down. Draw your navel in, lengthening your tailbone down. And rise up, crescent lunge. Reaching both arms up. As you inhale, cactus your arm, find your back bend. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Open your heart. Exhale, tuck and curl. Two more. Inhale to lift. Open your heart. Exhale, tuck and curl. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, half split. Straighten your left leg, flex your left toes. Same options, you can shift your weight forward and back here, warming up your left hamstrings. You maybe feel this in your lower back. Walk your hands forward, pyramid pose, so straighten both legs and shorten your stand. Your right toes about 45-degree angle pointing towards the right side. Still trying to square your pelvis forward and let your upper body hang heavy here. Head and neck relax. And big breath in through the nose. And big breath out. Lower your right knee down, find the tabletop. And we find thread the needle on the left side. So reaching your left arm up and over, inhale. And exhale, thread the needle, gazing towards your right side. Your right arm can stay bended, or maybe you extend it long in front of you. And still try to have your hips right above your knees. So you might need to bring your hips towards the left side a little bit. If you have your right arm extend, bring your Right palm back. Press into your palms. Inhale, reach your left arm up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat. Forward fold. Your feet is about hips width distance. And bend into your left knee. Press your left palm down as you inhale, reach your right arm up. A gentle twist here. Lower your right hand down. Bend into your right knee and lift your left arm up. Gaze towards your left hand if it's okay in your neck. Lower your left palm down. One vertebra at a time, coming up to standing mountain pose. Take your time. Your feet should be hips width distance. Proud chest. Engage your core and like tuck in your belly so your tailbone is not protruding out. Extend all 10 fingers wide. Strong mountain pose. Inhale, upward salute, reaching both arms long. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And pause here for the exhale. Your weight is in the balls of your feet. Engage your core. Think about the crown of the head. Keep reaching forward while your tailbone reaches back. Little to no weight in your hands. Inhale to lengthen. Exhale, plank pose. Plant your palms, step both feet back. Your hips is aligned with your shoulder. And imagine you're puffing up the middle point of your shoulder blades. Strong arms, strong core. You got this. Now lower your knees and lower all the way down to your belly. Untuck your toes. Inhale, low cobra, lift your chest. Little to no weight in your palms. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Press into your pubic bone. And exhale, tabletop to downward facing dog. Nice job. Let's take one collective breath here. Big breath in through the nose. And open mouth, exhale. Inhale, your right leg rises, three-legged dog. Exhale, high lunge this time. So keep your back knee lifted. Using your core, rise up, crescent lunge. Your shoulders away from your ear. Core is engaged. As you inhale, straighten your right leg. Exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale to straighten. Exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, warrior two. Open up. So spin your back heel down. Press into the knife edge of your left foot. Extend both arms long. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. Keep peeling your right thigh open. Gazing to your right fingertips. Strong warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior, reaching your right arm up and over. Stretching out your whole right side body. Still commit to the bend in your front knee. And exhale, side angle, reaching your right arm down. Left arm up. You keep a proud chest. So still keep peeling your left shoulder open. Coming back to center, straighten both legs, shorten your stand. Inhale, reverse triangle, reaching your right arm up and over. As you exhale, bring both palms on your waist. Find the triangle pose, so start to tilt your hips towards to the left side and lower your upper body down any amount. You really want to make sure your whole side body is facing towards the long edge of the mat. So you might stay up right here, or maybe you're lower. Once you feel stable, you can start to extend both arms long. If you have a water bottle or a block, I encourage you to use them. It will really help you to stabilize this pose. And you want to make sure your left shoulder is right above your right shoulder. So keep a proud chest. One more full round of breath here. Now gaze towards the front of the mat. Pivot all 10 toes to pointing forward. Can you find the one-legged mountain pose here? So balancing on your right foot, your left thigh parallel to the ground. Option to stay right here or find the twist. So reaching both arms up, inhale, and exhale, twist left, gazing towards your left hand. Find your balance. Inhale back to center. Exhale, chair pose, sink low. Your palms can be at heart center, or maybe you reach both arms long. Engage your core and feel that burn in your thigh. You got this. One more inhale to stay. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose. Lower down halfway or all the way down. Inhale, your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog. Nice job. Inhale, your left leg rises. Exhale, high lunge. Inhale, rise up. Making sure your both pelvis is pointing towards the front of the mat, your shoulders away from your ear. As you inhale, straighten both legs. As you exhale, bend. Two more. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, open up. Warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Extend both arms long. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, shoulders away from your ear. Strong foundation. Everything's engaged here. Strong warrior. Inhale to reverse, reaching your left arm up and over. Stretching out your whole left side body. Still bend, deep bend into your left knee. Exhale, side angle, reaching your left arm down, right arm up. Keep a proud chest. Still pressing into the knife edge of your right foot. Coming back to center, straighten both legs, shorten your stand. Inhale for reverse triangle. Exhale, bring both hands on your waist. Start to tilt your hips towards the right and lower your upper body down any amount. You should feel your right side oblique is stretching here, Try to keep your weight evenly distributed to both feet. And making sure your whole side body is facing towards the long edge of the mat. A lot of things are happening here. You got this. One more round of breath here to stay. Gazing towards the front of the mat, pivot all 10 toes forward. Can you find the one-legged mountain pose from here? So balancing on your left foot, your right thigh parallel to the floor. Inhale, reaching both arms up. Exhale, twist right. So only your upper body is twisting. Your hips still square towards the front of the mat. Inhale back to center. Find the chair pose. Arms can stretch as long or bring your palms to heart center. Your weight is in your heels. Engage your core. And shaking is good. If you're shaking, you got this. One more inhale. Can you sit a little lower? Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, your flow. Let's take a child's pose. Drink some water, towel off. Hope everybody is doing well. I feel pretty warm in here. Still have some more work to do before we are coming down. So when you're ready, we all meet back in downward facing dog. So from downward facing dog, let's take one collective breath here as a group. Big inhale through the nose and open mouth, exhale. Inhale, bend your knees, gaze forward. Exhale, travel to the top of your mat, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana, sink low. Exhale, find the twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Inhale, upper salute, stretch it out. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plank pose and go through your flow. Know that you always have options to skip it or you want to add on. Make this practice yours. Inhale, your right leg reaches long. Exhale, warrior two. Spin your back heel down. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle pose. And we stay here for one full round of breath. Gaze towards the front of the mat. You know where we are going. Find the one-legged mountain pose, balancing on your right leg. Inhale, reaching both arms long. Exhale, twist left. Inhale back to center, finding a chair pose, hands to heart center. This time, can you find the eagle pose? So wrapping your right leg to the left, either one wrap or both. And bring your left arm down, right arm up. Find an eagle arms, or you can hug both arms on, like you're giving yourself a hug. Still trying to sit low and bring your shoulders down, elbows up, hands moving away from you. Strong standing leg. Now unwrap your legs only. Can you find the warrior three leg? So kick your right heel back, lower your upper body down. We lower down to standing split in 3. You got this, 2. 1, standing split. Lower both palms down. You should feel this in your left leg. I know I feel mine. And plank pose and go through your flow. So one more strong side on the left. Here we go. Inhale, your left leg rises. Exhale, warrior 2. Open up. Inhale to reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, reverse triangle, straighten both legs. Exhale, triangle pose. Pause here for one full round of breath. Gaze towards the front of the mat. Find the one-legged mountain pose. Balancing on your left foot. Inhale, reach both arms long. Exhale, twist right. Inhale back to center. Find your chair pose. This time wrapping your left foot on top of the right. Find your eagle legs and wrapping your left arm underneath your right eagle arms. Still trying to sit your hips lower. Bring your shoulders down, elbows up, hands moving away from you. So also feel the stretch of your upper back. You got this. Now unravel your legs only. Can you find the warrior 3 with the eagle arms? So lower your upper body down. Kick your left heel back. Your pelvis should be both pointing towards the mat. Engage your core, also help you balance. We lower down to standing split in 3. Stay with me, 2. 1, standing split. Step your left foot down, plank pose, and find your flow, or skip it. Nice job. That was a powerful flow. From downward facing dog, this time walk your palms back. to meet your feet. And your feet is about mat width distance. Heels in, toes out. Find your Malasana squat. So you will squat down any amount. Maybe you're up here, maybe lower. Your heels might be up. Doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as you feel the stretch in your inner groin and your thigh. That means you're in the right pose. If you have any inversion like crow or flying frog, you're welcome to go there. If you're staying here, I offer you another twisting option. So place your right palm down. As you inhale, reach your left arm up. Notice if your left knee starts to come forward, try to press it back. Create space of your left side body. Lower your left hand down. Inhale, reach your right arm up. Still try to keep your right knee open here. Feel the openness of your right side body. Lower your right hands down. If you're in any inversion, we all meet back in Malasana squat. Now release both palms on the mat. Straighten both legs. Find gorilla pose. So your feet is about hips width distance. And flip your palms so your palms facing towards the ceiling. And slide your palms underneath your feet. So you're standing on your palms. Let your upper body hang heavy here. Head and neck relax. Use your body weight to massage your palms. And this is your opportunity to send some love to our hands, our palms. We've been doing some chaturanga, some plank in the practice. And big breath in through the nose. And big breath out. Now release your palms and walk yourself forward. Find the downward facing dog. And find the plank pose. Strong plank. I promise we're almost done. We'll find a side plank for each side. So place your left palm in the middle and spin both heels down. Reach your right arm up. You always have options to lower your left knee for some support. Keep pressing your hips up. Strong side plank. Option to reach your upper arm forward for an added side body stretch. Coming back to plank pose, we go straight to the other side. So place your right palm in the middle. Spin both heels down. Reach your left arm up. Try to keep pressing your hips up. Engage your core, so strong. One more round of breath here. And exhale, plank pose. Press yourself back to a child's pose. Extend both arms long. And find the reverse prayer. So bend your elbow. Find the reverse prayer in the back of your head. To stretch out our tricep. Release both hands down. Walk yourself forward and you're lying on your belly. For our back strengthening series. So you will place your palms on your side. Exhale out all the air. As you inhale, lift your heart. So only your chest is lifted. Press down through your pubic bone. Your hands and feet are on the mat. Although this is a back bend, still thinking about lengthening your spine. Inhale, one more lift. Exhale. Release. Gaze right, left cheek on the mat. Maybe you reconnect with your own heartbeat. Before we get too comfortable, bring our head back to center. This time we do full locust, so we will lift everything up. Exhale out all the air to prepare. Inhale to lift your heart, lift your arms, lift your legs. Squeeze your glutes. Option to interlace your palms in your lower back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. See if you can lift a little higher. So strong. Inhale, one more lift. Exhale, release. Gaze left, right cheek on the mat. For the next 2 rounds, I will cue one-legged bow pose. If you want to do the full bow pose, you're welcome to do so. Bring your head back to center. Bend into your right knee. Grab from the outside of your right foot. Bring your left palm by your face. Exhale out all the air. As you inhale, kick your right foot into your palms and gently press into your left palm to help you lift your chest. Also stretching out our right shoulder. The more you kick, the more you lift. Squeeze your glutes. Inhale, one more kick. Exhale, release, gaze right. Left cheek on the mat. Bring your head to center, bend into your left knee. Grab from the outside of your left foot. Exhale out all the air. As you inhale, kick your left foot into your palms and lift your heart. Squeeze your glutes. You should feel this in your lower back. Still gently engage your core to protect your lower back. Inhale, one more lift, one more kick. Exhale, release, gaze left. Bend your knees to windshield wipe your legs. Release your lower back. And gently press yourself up so you're standing on your knees for camel pose. So your knees is about hip width distance. Bring your palms in your lower back and squeeze your shoulder blades together. As you inhale, start to lift your heart and also use your palms to press your hips forward. You want to focus on lengthening your spine and lift your chest rather than overarching your lower back. If you feel open and you want more back bend, you can start to walk one hand on your ankle or maybe both. If you have your hands out, bring your palms back to your lower back and slowly rising back up and have a seat on your heel. Hero's pose. Close your eyes and pause here for a moment, acknowledging any emotions that might be coming up with that big heart opening camel pose. And know that it's all just part of the practice. Big inhale to acknowledge. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Inhale to reaching both arms up and find a steeple grip. Exhale, half tortoise pose. So start to lower your upper body down with a flat back. Use your core. So try to have your forehead touches the mat before your pinky toes. So feel the extension of your whole spine. Once you reaches the mat, you can release your steeple grip. Still continue to walk your hands forward and try to keep your hips on your heel. If you release your steeple grip, find your steeple grip. As you inhale, rise up, use your core with the flat back. And exhale, release. Swing both legs long in front of you. And lower yourself all the way down to your back. Hug your knees to your chest. Gently rock yourself from side to side. Massage your upper back, middle back, and lower back. Knowing that you've done all the hard work in the past 15 minutes or so, and now it's time for you to relax and to stretch. Now keep your right knee hugged in. Extend your left leg long. As you inhale, press your right knee towards your right armpit, half window moving pose. And exhale, supine twist. Cross your right knee over to the left and gaze right. Trying to have your right shoulder blades on the mat. And stacking your right hip on top of the left. If you haven't already, I encourage you to close your eyes. Now slowly rising back up to center. Squeeze your right knee in one more time. And we swap out the leg. So hug your left knee in. As you inhale, squeeze your left knee towards your left armpit. Half window moving pose. And exhale, supine twist. Crossing your left knee over to the right. And gaze left. And close your eyes. Notice if you're still holding any tension, maybe your jaws or the space between your eyebrows. Can you soften them? Slowly coming back to center. Squeeze your left knee in one more time. Now bend into both knees, cross your right ankle towards your left thigh, and hug your left knee in any amount for supine pigeon. So stretching out our right thigh. Option for an additional hamstring stretch, you can extend your left leg long. And notice if your tailbone start to curl up, try to have your whole spine on the mat. If you have your left leg extend, bend into your left knee, and we swap out the leg. So crossing your left ankle towards your right thigh, and hug your right knee in any amount. If you did a hamstring stretch on the other side, you can extend your right leg long. If you have your right leg extend, bend into your right knee, uncross your legs, find a happy baby pose. So bend into both knees, grab from the outside or inside of your foot. Just gently rock from side to side, or maybe you can extend one leg long, extend the other, and give yourself a big smile. Hug your knees to your chest. Give yourself a big hug and take the biggest inhale yet. And exhale, Shavasana. Take up space. Let your feet flop open. Close your eyes. Use the next minute or so to think about absolutely nothing. Give your body opportunity to digest and integrate of all the work you've done for your body. I will guide you out when it is time. You're welcome to stay in Shavasana for as long as it serves you. If you're ready to move on to your day, start to invite some movements in your body. Wiggle your toes, wiggle your fingers, and gently rock your head from side to side. And press yourself up to a comfortable seat. And bring your palms to heart center. Thank you all so much for joining me and share your energy in the past 60 minutes. I hope to see you all again soon and have a wonderful week. Namaste.
Namaste. Namaste.
Thank you. Thank you, Janet.
Thanks, Michelle.
Thank
See
you,
ya.
Grace.
Thank you, Michelle.
Hi,
Thank
Nina.
you. Thank you, Nina. Good to see you.